Hey everybody, Koldar here. Today we are looking at the Less Than 3 achievement, which is part of the Wind Lord Mel'jarak encounter in Heart of Fear. And I would say this achievement is probably the most difficult meta achievement in the zone for all 6 bosses. It requires that you defeat Mel'jarak after only CCing a maximum of 2 of the adds throughout the entire fight. So, as you probably know from the normal version of this encounter, you can crowd control up to 4 targets at the start, and only after you actually kill one of the ad sets are you limited to 2 crowd controls or fewer. But in this case, because of the achievement, you can only crowd control 2 from the very beginning throughout the entire fight. Of course, this means that you're dealing with 7 total ads plus the boss, so there's a lot of stuff that can go on here, and you have to be very careful about how you manage everything. So the setup that we decided to use that worked best for us was to first and foremost crowd control one of the Blade Masters as one of our targets. And the reason for this is that although you can see the selection for their strike, who it is they're going to target, the frequency of it and then the difficulty of actually getting a cooldown on that player if all 3 targets are allowed to hit, meaning you don't crowd control one, is very difficult. And it just seems a lot easier to limit them to 2 targets so that a strike, even with some cleansing stacks, will not kill one player. So that was our first CC target, and then the second CC target is a Battle Mender. Now part of the reason is because with only 2 Battle Menders active rather than 3, you need fewer interrupts. So in our case, we have 2 melee, each assigned to a Battle Mender as a primary interrupt, and then we have 2 other interrupters as backup. So in the case that one of the primaries is prisoned, the backup should get the interrupt in most cases. So this will prevent most of the heals. But even more so than the healing interrupts, which are of course important and necessary, the real problem with 3 Battle Menders is the stacks of cleansing. So because of the frequency that cleansing is cast on the mobs, if you have 3 Battle Menders active, it will very frequently continuously stack. Rather than with 2 or fewer Battle Menders, the cleansing will drop on its own because they won't recast it again to keep the stack going. So if you use 3 Battle Menders in your setup, just be ready to use purge or dispel mechanics to get rid of cleansing stacks on the mobs. It's most important on the boss when he's about to do Rain of Blades, and on the Blade Masters when they're about to do their strike. So those are the key people to purge or dispel cleansing stacks if you're using 3 Battle Menders again. But we decided not to do that. So this means that we have 3 Amber Trappers active instead. And this can cause problems I talked about in the normal strategy guide a bit if you do not kill them fast enough. So the frequency of prisons and the debuff from breaking someone out of a prison means that if you get a 4th set of prisons from the Amber Trappers before they're dead, you're probably going to have some problems. At the very least, you'll have people that'll be stuck in the prison for a while and not be able to break out for a few seconds. And at the worst case, you'll have people that can't be broken for a long time. So try to, if you're using 3 Amber Trappers, you're going to need to burn them down fast. So our strategy here at the beginning was to simply take the Amber Trappers, try to focus them as much as possible. You can still do AE damage to the other stuff, but the goal here is to kill the Amber Trappers first and quickly. You want to kill them before they cast their 4th set of prisons. So blow all your DPS cooldowns, pre-pot, all that stuff, bloodlust, whatever it is. And any single target DPS should be focused on them. You can use multi-target or multi-dot DPS on them and split it between the 3 targets, but you want to get those trappers down first. And this pretty much will go for any set of 3 that you use. So even if you don't use Amber Trappers as your trio for this achievement, and you decide you want Battle Menders or Blade Masters, I think the rule still applies. You probably want to focus that trio down first, because you'll still be able to retain your 2 CCs even when they die, and then you'll immediately drop from 7 adds to 4 that you're dealing with, and things will be a lot easier from that point. So, yeah, you can see that, once you get through that part and get the adds down, then the rest is just like the normal fight, as is always the case. So, not really much to see at this point, but again, just figure out which 2 you're going to CC based on the strengths of your raid. Make sure if it's the 3 Blade Masters, you have a way to put a cooldown on people that are getting the strike on them, because otherwise they'll probably be one-shot. And if you use the Battle Menders, make sure you dispel cleansing frequently, especially for the big attack moves. And again, Amber Trappers, if you use those, make sure you DPS them down quickly. And I think that's about it. So, I'll just speed up the rest of this, but that is the less than 3 achievement. So good luck, and thanks for watching.